You say someone's name and realize, halfway through the word, that it is the wrong name. Your face gets hot. Your eyes drop. Your body suddenly forgets what hands are for. And for one ridiculous second, moving to another country feels like a proportionate response. You call this embarrassment. But your nervous system is reacting as if something much larger just happened. Because, to the social brain, something did. Embarrassment is not simply shyness. It is a social alarm. It appears when you believe other people have seen you violate a rule, fail at a performance, or reveal something that could lower their opinion of you. That sounds dramatic now. In a modern room, one awkward sentence rarely changes your access to food or shelter. But for most of human history, reputation was not decoration. It was infrastructure. Your ancestors survived inside small groups. Other people shared food, watched for danger, cared for children, treated injuries, and remembered who could be trusted. Being seen as careless, selfish, dishonest, or incompetent could reduce cooperation. Repeated often enough, social mistakes could move a person toward the edge of the group. And the edge was dangerous. So the brain needed a fast way to notice threats to social standing. Embarrassment is part of that system. The heat in your face, the urge to look away, the strange collapse in posture, these reactions interrupt whatever you were doing and pull your attention toward the social damage. But here is the part that feels backwards. The visible embarrassment you desperately want to hide may also help repair the damage. In a series of studies, researchers Matthew Feinberg, Rob Willer, and Dr. Keltner found that observers interpreted displays of embarrassment as signs of prosociality and commitment to relationships. Embarrassed people were often judged as more trustworthy, not less. Think about what the expression communicates. Your lowered gaze says, "I noticed." The awkward smile says, "I understand the rule." The blush says, "Your opinion matters to me." None of this requires a speech. The body broadcasts that the mistake was not indifference. Embarrassment is therefore both alarm and signal. Internally, it hurts enough to make you pay attention. Externally, it can show other people that you care about repairing the bond. This helps explain why shamelessness can be more disturbing than clumsiness. Spill a drink and look mortified, and people often rush to reassure you. Spill it, stare at the mess, and walk away, and the same accident tells a different story. The mistake is not the entire message. Your response becomes evidence about your intentions. There is also a reason social evaluation can feel physically intense. Research on social pain shows that rejection and threats to belonging engage some brain systems also involved in the distress of physical pain. That does not mean embarrassment is literally the same as a broken bone. The overlap is partial, and researchers debate exactly what it represents. But the distress is not imaginary. The brain treats damage to important relationships as information worth making difficult to ignore. That system was useful when the same few dozen people were your entire social world. It becomes less precise when one mistake can be replayed to hundreds of strangers, or when your brain treats a silent group chat like exile from the tribe. The ancient alarm measures attention, not scale. It can fire during a presentation, a first date, a typo in a public message, or a memory from 12 years ago that your brain helpfully screens at 2 in the morning. And because the alarm is unpleasant, people often make it worse by fighting it. They hide their face, over-explain, deny the obvious, or mentally replay the scene looking for a version in which it never happened. But embarrassment is designed to be temporary. It points toward repair. Usually, the useful response is painfully small: acknowledge the mistake, correct what can be corrected, show that you understand its effect, and continue. A sincere "sorry, that came out wrong" often gives the social system the evidence it was waiting for. The body may still feel hot. That does not mean the repair failed. It means the alarm has momentum. And other people are rarely studying your mistake as closely as you are. They have their own alarms, their own memories, and their own hands they occasionally forget how to operate. So the next time embarrassment tells you that your social life has ended, notice what it is actually trying to do. It is detecting a possible crack in connection. It is making the crack impossible to ignore. And, through the very expression you want to suppress, it may already be helping seal it. You are not feeling proof that you do not belong. You are feeling an ancient system built because belonging mattered. The software is old. The alarm is loud. But most modern mistakes do not require exile. Usually, they require one honest sentence, 10 uncomfortable seconds, and the courage to stay in the room. Subscribe to Human by Design for more explanations of the ancient software behind modern feelings.